Steve, what did you do when the crickets showed up? Was that just like a final straw or just one of many straws that you had to deal with?
Yeah, one of many. I mean, the crickets were chirping away all over the soundtrack.
I had to go and do ADR, which for people who don't know what ADR is, automated dialogue recording, and loop the whole movie. And most of it, I would say 80% of the movie was looped. And I never quite understood why. And then I was like, oh, I think it was the crickets.
That's pretty funny. I remember when we were shooting on second unit and we were doing the flashbacks of the baby turtle puppets, which was against black. So they were brightly lit puppets against black velvet. And then we got ready to shoot and about 10,000 houseflies showed up and just started hovering around the brightly lit puppet in the pitch black stage. And we couldn't get rid of them. There was nothing, we couldn't get rid of them. And the only thing we could think to do was we sent the runners out to buy all of the fly swatters they could get. And they came and come straight back. So the entire crew, and we got runners, we got some creature shop people in as well. We set up these white foam sheets and pointed light at him to attract the flies. And then all of us just started killing flies with fly swatters. And that's when Tom Gray came to check out second unit. There's like 35 of us with fly swatters. That's all. Actually, we didn't actually learn what we were doing until 2 years later when we were doing dinosaurs in LA. We were using radio frequencies that are cleared in London for radio controlled airplanes. And that's what we were always using for our animatronics. But when we went to America, those aren't the same frequencies. And when we were trying to do dinosaurs, a truck full of military police showed up at our studio and came in basically to arrest us because we were broadcasting on the Air Force telemetry frequencies. And that's what we were doing on Ninja Turtles too, but the MPs never showed up.
I used to call it MTB, which was Major Turtle Breakdown. And so I was oftentimes, it was so much fun for me when I would actually have a turtle in the scene with me. And because we had all these challenges, there wasn't so many times there was a C-stand with a paper plate clipped to it with a smiley face. Yes. And they were set up, so I had my eye lines for the turtles.
Oh, it was great days to be able to go to Steve and say to him, Steve, all the turtles are not working. Yeah. And he would look at me like, I mean, he was going to take me outside. And and then they started saying, well, let's just shoot the rat. Because he was hardwired. So they would just, let's just shoot the rat then. Let's shoot the rat.
Yeah, the go-to rat as well, and we got some gold from that. That's for sure.
Well, and Steve, I have to say that with the amount of pressure that you had to deal with, I never saw you melt down. You were always just amazing. You might turn really red as you were just trying to breathe, but you were amazing. You hit that stuff pretty darn well. I have to say, hats off.